What's up, guys? Today we are back again with another video. This is Nightwish's song Amaranth. This is the live performance from Buenos Aires, and this will be the first time that she has seen this concert, as well as the first time I get to see this. So this will be interesting, to say the least. And with that being said, this song does have a lot of meaning to it that's in the words as well. So after the song is over, we will be talking about some of it, what it means to us, as well as some of what it means in context of what Nightwish wrote it to mean. So as always, there are two interpretations. There's the listener's interpretation, and then there's the creator's interpretation, who wrote the piece of music, the poem, the book, whatever it is. So that being said, if you know the entire meaning that Thomas wrote, then you can put it in the comments if you want, but that won't change how we perceive the meaning that we initially feel. So, at any rate, here we go. Now my favorite key change in Nightwish's, yeah. Yeah.
I like her outfit. I think it's cool.
It is. It is interesting. I wouldn't say I like it, but it is interesting.
I like the top a lot. I think it's really cool. Like the
Yeah.
kind of armor feel.
Yeah, I would definitely agree that it's cool.
And I have heard this song.
You have.
I'm pretty familiar with this song, hearing it.
Yeah, but not the live version. You've heard
the live version,
you've heard
no.
The studio
and I've
version.
never really thought about the lyrics.
Yeah.
A whole lot.
Which is, I guess, what we get to now. So, the first time I reacted to this, I got a whole slew of comments about the meaning of the song. So I have a little bit of a more informed opinion now, if you will. But I mean, the first time that I saw it was the music video from years and years and years ago, with the whole fallen angel that they find lying in the grass near the river, and they carry it to their village, and eventually the villagers end up burning down the house that the angel's in, and then they ascend back into heaven, or however you want to portray that. Thus, then fast forward to when I reacted to it, and people commented and told me everything that I didn't understand and such. But so the song, to be very general, the song is about a fallen angel. You could say Lucifer, because he had the perfect name and he was considered the most beautiful of all the angels. He doubted God, was cast out of heaven, and he was alone then. So then you have him at war against the day, which would be the light. So darkness versus light, even though now he's kind of portrayed as the light or whatever.
Can we pull the lyrics?
You can, yeah.
Over. Whoop. There we go.
To help.
I read these before.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much how I was taking when you explain, okay, this is kind of Lucifer.
Yeah. Another thing that was brought to my attention the last time was how Amaranth represents, as a plant, it represents eternal life. And with this show, it hit me that the tears of Snow White's sorrow could be considered the leaves of the amaranth flower or the petals of the flower as they fall. Which is...
So are you saying it's kind of grieving for him?
Yeah. It's grieving for the loss of the...
I think what's interesting, so when it says war between him and the day needs someone to blame, and the little he can do alone. So I'm trying to figure out how exactly to take that, the needs someone to blame, whether that's he needs someone to blame for his doubts, or it's, I mean, if you're thinking of Lucifer, if humanity needs someone to blame, so we've put blame on
I've also
him.
heard it even to the point of God needing someone to blame.
Yeah, that's interesting.
For the rebellion.
And then in the end, little he can do alone. So
there's really not a lot he can do against God. Of course, the standpoint this is written from is not a Christian perspective. It's from a purely humanistic perspective, and more of this is as a poem that has to do with Finnish lore or history, however you want to call it. And consequently, the land of daybreak is at Finland, I would say. Last time I said Scandinavia and then got yelled at because Finland is not part of Scandinavia. So the land of daybreak would be Finland, and Amaranth is a very prized flower in their culture, as far as I understand. All you from Finland can correct me if I'm wrong. And nothing I say here is meant to be construed as disrespectful. If I seem a little just, flippant about it. I don't intend to. But yeah, that being said.
And then, so apart from the wandering pack, in this brief flight of time we reach for the ones who ever dare. So is that whoever, basically Lucifer was not, he was the one who dared to doubt, to question.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, who else
is willing
to wander from them in this brief flight of time we reach for the ones who ever dare. And then you believe, but what you see, you receive, but what you give.
Yeah.
What?
Well, okay.
What do you think?
So to say you're apart from the wandering pack means that you aren't with the pack that's wandering.
Right.
So I guess the idea is that we would be reaching towards that pack of wandering to kind of question what's out there and question what we know to be either spiritual reality or actual physical reality. And the reality that surrounds us in this world is what I would think. And see, there are question marks with the you believe but what you see. Basically, do you believe everything you see?
Yeah.
Will you receive whatever you give?
Yeah.
You could also turn it that way. And it's kind of a rhetorical question because there are a lot of themes in this song that you can't believe if you only believe in what you see.
Yeah.
Because how are you supposed to believe in like the idea of eternal eternal, because we aren't eternal, we wouldn't be able to see eternal.
Everything around us is not
right.
eternal.
If like
Receive.
yeah, and then the second question I feel is slightly ironic of can you receive what you give? And according to Christianity and the Bible, it would be, yes, you give, you will also receive. Now, it doesn't mean that you will receive the exact same thing you gave, but you will receive for having given. But...
Or it could even... I guess that I'm having difficulty, so if any of you guys have a better interpretation of that, you receive but what you give. I almost think of it, okay, you'll take, but what are you actually giving? Even...
Yeah. It's another way to take it. And I guess the caress, the one, the never fading, which is also a reference to Lucifer, from what I understand.
Or is it the Amaranth?
Is it both? I don't know. That's also a good point.
And also, is there... So the amaranth in Finland is a special flower, but what is there a symbolism in that flower?
Eternal life.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, my bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
The never. Okay. I think it's a really interesting song. I think it's really pretty, and it's really cool to just listen to, but I always love songs that you can analyze and look at what's the deeper meaning, or how does this affect your worldview, or what message are they trying to portray? So
yeah,
I think that's pretty cool.
It's definitely a different song than the ones that we've looked at before, but we will be looking at more of those, so yeah, stay tuned to that. But with that being said, as always, continue to interact with us through the comments. Send us more requests if you have them. Again, be patient with us getting to them, because we will eventually, it might take some time. Aside from that, as always, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy. And we will see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Peace.